morning, students. We are in chapter number 11 and our today's topic is prepositional phrases. So here, as you can see here, this topic consists of two words. First is preposition and the another one is phrase. So we will talk about preposition first. So what is preposition? As I explained earlier, prepositions are words that tells us about position or relation of one thing to another. Or we can say preposition shows the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with some other words in a sentence. In this example, you can see the flower pot is on the windowsill and the word on is preposition here, which shows the relationship between the flower pot and the windowsill. So prepositions is clear. Now let's talk about phrases. What are phrases? So what are phrases, students? Phrases are group of words that makes some sense but not complete sense. Okay, so a group of words that make sense but not a complete sense is known as phrases. Now let's talk about prepositional phrases. Preposition don't stand alone. When they work in group of words, then that type of group of words are known as prepositional phrases. When the preposition work in groups of words, then that we call prepositional phrases. Here we will take few examples. Just have a look. First is good at. Here you can see this good is an adjective and this require preposition. Why? To connect itself with a noun or a pronoun. So these type of prepositional phrases, this type of phrase is known as adjective phrase. But students, sometimes some verbs are also followed by a preposition. When the verb is followed by a preposition, then that type of phrase is known as phrasal verb. Clear, students? When verbs are followed by a preposition, then that type of phrase we will call phrasal verb. Here you can see listen is a verb which is followed by a preposition which is to. So this is known as phrasal verb. Now come to the third one. Third is our expert in. Here you can see expert is a noun, and when noun is followed by a preposition, in is preposition here. So when noun is followed by a preposition, this type of phrase is known as noun phrase. So here we will discuss the preposition with adjective, preposition with verb and preposition with noun. So all these group of words are known as prepositional phrases. Now come to your textbook. We will see what is written in your textbook. Just have a look. Some adjectives require preposition after them to connect them with the noun or pronoun. Good at, good is preposition. Sorry, good is adjective. At is preposition. Afraid of, fond of, busy with, all these adjectives are followed by a preposition. So they need preposition after them to connect with the noun or a pronoun. So come to your question number 4. What is given here? Fill in the blanks with suitable phrase. Phrases are given here and you have to fill these blanks by using these phrases. So we will see the example number 1. Arjun's mother is dash his marks. So Arjun's mother is disappointed with his marks. Number 2, Manisha is dash lizards. So Manisha is afraid of lizards. In this way you have to complete all these fill in the blanks. Now come to the next thing. Some nouns are always followed by a preposition. So noun is also followed by a preposition. So this type of prepositional phrase is known as noun phrase. So what you have to do here, you have to fill in the blanks by using this phrase. So what are the phrase? Insert interested in, expert in, love for, cure for, shortage of, affection for, desire for, attention to, thirst for, knowledge of. All these are phrases and you have to fill these blanks by using these phrases. So we will see a few examples. My mother is an dash cooking. My mother is an expert in cooking. The boy has a good dash computer. The boy has a good knowledge of computer. You must pay dash your studies. You must pay attention to your studies. Attention to. There is an acute dash water in our town. Acute shortage of. So in this way you have to complete all. Now turn your page, come to the next page number 66. Some verbs are followed by a preposition. Here you can see listen is a preposition which is listen is a verb which is followed by a preposition to. So some verbs are followed by a preposition. A phrasal verb is made of a verb and another small word which is often a preposition, such as at, up, on, or to. These verbs when followed by preposition get a new meaning. So what you have to do here, when these are the preposition which is followed by these are the verbs which is followed by a preposition. So you have to complete this fill up by using these phrases. So that's your health. So what is suitable here? Take care of your health. We dash God. We believe in God. So in this way you have to complete all. Now come to the next exercise. Fill in the blanks with suitable verbs. Turn up, look forward to, turn off, call off, look out, work out, blow out, put back, get up, ring up. So we dash your visit. We look forward to your visit. Next one. Raju dashed the candles. Mother said. Raju blew out the candles. Mother said. Number 3. There is nobody in the room. Dash the lights. Turn off the lights. They had to dash the meeting because of the rain. They had to call off the meeting because of the rain. Dash, there's a car coming. So what is answer here? Get up. Get up, there is a car coming. All the answers are wrong. Dash the sum again. Work out. What is suitable here? Work out the sum again. Ravi isn't well. I will ring up the doctor. Last one. Put back your toys after you finish playing. So this is the question number 7. Now come to the next one. Number 8. Let's read. So one passage is given here. Read this passage properly and after that write all the answers of these questions. So page number 16 you have to do by yourself. And the last question is, let's write. With the help of the given hints, write a paragraph on a school picnic. So few hints are given here. By using these hints, you have to write a paragraph on a school picnic. So you have to write this answer here. So this chapter is completed. In the next class, we will start our next chapter, chapter number 12.